Hey guys, it's 2026. I'm your host, Danarkage. How are we all doing? I am back for the first stream of the year. You may have noticed that the start screen has changed. I look really washed out for some reason. I think my light source might be a bit bright. Let's see if we can turn it down. That's not turned down. That's turned down just a little bit. Now it's too much. Hang on a sec. All right, something like that. There. How are y'all? Did you have a good Christmas? Happy New Year. I did. It was really good. I got some cool stuff for Christmas. So I'm really happy about that. My PlayStation 5 has had a makeover. So I got some black faceplates for that. So it now fits the rest of my setup. So that looks really cool. You can't quite see it on the stream, but it's just there. Yeah, and it doesn't catch my eye as much as it used to. I got some Lego, which I have. Yeah. So I got a book which is build your own wooden X-wing model, which is pretty cool. And then I got Ahsoka Tano's Jedi Interceptor in Lego. And you may be able to spot a theme here. I got the Star Wars logo in Lego. As you can see, I've not attempted to build any of them. I'm going to get some time and I'm going to build them all. So that is pretty cool. Let's go. Yeah. Had a really good time at Christmas. My daughter had an amazing time at Christmas. She got spoiled rotten, as is usual. But yeah, she had a brilliant Christmas day, and we all did. To be fair, the whole family did. So it was really cool. So yeah, and then we didn't do a super amount New Year's. We went up to my godson's. Out of there. Didn't get particularly drunk. My daughter managed to stay up until midnight, which I was surprised. And then pretty much went as soon as her head hit the pillow. So that was good. But yeah, it was good. So yeah, we had a good couple of weeks, and I've got plenty of work done on the book, and I've got some changes made to the stream, as you've seen, and even come up with the theme for this year. So the theme for this year is something old, something new, or something new, something old, because we're starting with something new. So, in fact, when did Keeper come out? That's actually a good question. Release date. October 17th, 2025. Okay, so in my scheme of things, it counts as something new. Because, right, basically, the idea is we're going to play a new game, then I'm going to delve into the old back catalogue of games that I've bought on sale and never actually played, and play through one of those, and then we'll go back to something new from this year, and we're anything from before October 2025 is going to count as new, as old, is how I'm working it. So we could be going back a few months, we could be going back a few decades. We'll see. But yeah, that's the plan. So there'll be polls going up on the community page on the YouTube channel as to the game that we have to play next. I think there's a way to do that on Twitch as well, so I will figure that out. I also put the polls up in on Blue Sky and Threads. I'm pretty sure you can do that on both of them. And basically, I'll be picking 2 to 3 games from either old or new to play. Because There's only 2 games I'm super itching to play this year, which is Mixtape, which I can't play on stream because it's full of licensed music, and Grand Theft Auto 6, which might have the same issue, but is more likely to have a streamer mode. So, we'll see. But like, Mixtape doesn't have a confirmed release date yet, and Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't coming out until November. So we've got to do something for the rest of the time. So this is what we're doing. So, yes, keep an eye out for those polls. Please do vote in them. If not, if no one votes, I'll just pick the game I want to play. So, yeah, I've already got an idea of what's going to be the old game, or the old games, for the first poll after we complete with Keeper, which will be pretty soon, because this is apparently a very short game. So, yeah, and it should be a good old time. Also, please do hit subscribe. It really does help me out. I would love to get 300 subscribers before the end of this year. Maybe even astronomical levels and get to 500. That would be awesome. But we shall see. Okay, right. Let's get our Keeper on, shall we? Oh, and my screen deck's decided to not. Oh, he was just lagging. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure this is going to let me play with a controller. Ooh, let me just figure something out. It is letting me play with a controller. Nice. No. Enable motion blur. Alright, let's see. I'll keep that on audio controls. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we get on. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Keeper is a surreal game full of beautiful but strange imagery that may evoke strong reactions. Although there are no direct representations of spiders in this game, some of our multi-legged creatures may cause discomfort. Oh, fun. Right. So there's no voiceover in this game, so I'm going to do my best to talk a lot, which I know is something I'm not particularly good at, but we'll see what happens. I have a wicked bad headache because we were finally getting all the Christmas decorations down and away. So about an hour before the stream started, I was lugging heavy boxes full of Christmas decorations up. I'm putting them away in the little cupboard hole we have. And it just for some reason caused me to have a wicked bad headache, and I don't know why. So it's not fun, but back to work tomorrow, so I can't. It's not like I'm going to be up late tonight. So come on, game. I'll be fine. Play. All right. Oof. Bird. Kind of. Oh, there we go. Actual beds. Seems to be a lot of weird texture popping. But it's not like textures, it's just like in-game assets and not popping in. That was convenient, wasn't it? I like the art style so far. It's very cool. This is me doing this, by the way. Magic. Okay. I'm not controlling it right now. Oop. Oh, it's like a newborn baby. Okay. Alright, I have control. Can't control the camera. Oop. Oops. Why am I toppling over all the time? No. Let's just wreck everything, shall we? Alright. The right stick doesn't do anything, so... Buttons are not doing anything. I can't work out if I'm controlling where I'm going or not. Oh, it's got eyebrows. I didn't notice that. I assume we just follow the road. Okay, can't go that way. Right. I seem to have a bit more control now. Okay, let's just follow the road again. Ooh, bird. Okay, I think we were supposed to follow the bird up here. That's a kind of crazy thing. A giant snail? Okay, so the right stick seems to control where the light is pointing. That's about it. Okay. Don't really understand what we're supposed to be doing. I assume it's just going to where the bird is. Nope. That thing that was trying to get the bird. What do you want, bird? Right. The buttons don't seem to do anything. So... Okay. Well, I assume that's where we're supposed to try and go. That was annoying. Hmm. I like how, like, as you move your light over things, things like sprout or move and stuff. That is pretty cool. That's what I'm doing, game. One center the lamp. Okay. Wow. Lots of those like snail type creatures. Some crazy flying things. Alright. That was a bit close. Keep going. My head is actually killing me. Oh. That definitely was not ideal. I don't think there's anything we could have done to stop it, right? Yeah, that was quite cool. Ow. Alright, can't go that way. Yeah. I'm finding this actually quite difficult to control. It's very haunting soundtrack, very eerie kind of soundtrack. I'll give it. Just a nice bit of walking to start the new year. That's all this game is, it would appear. Some sort of walking simulator. Which, don't get me wrong, the first walking simulator I played was Gone Home, and that was absolutely fantastic, so... to focus light. Yeah, there we go. Can't work out if it's the bird or the lighthouse that's making that whimpering sound. That looks like the place where we're supposed to go, that mountain over there. So let's head that way. Help stuff grow. Ah. What a useful bird. I just want to focus the light on the ground and see what, like, sprouts. Okay. Okay, that looks like a skull. Although it's very much like one of those things that is like, tell me what you see. If you see a skull, you're this level of screwed up. If you see the sheep, you're this level of screwed up. Oh. Right, can't go that way. So we must have to go another way. Which way can we go? Right, you want us to go that way, damn. I'm not actually able to go that way. Make the trees grow. Yeah. Okay. Right. Do we have branching pathways? Apparently. Some sort of branching pathway. Alright, well, I say a branching pathway. Let's go over here. Okay, can't go any further than there. Guessing we have to go down here. Do. You know, for a game that seems this relatively simple, it's running kind of rubbish. We're branching past that. I didn't think this was a path. Oop. That's probably not good. We're trapped. Alright. Alright. Light intensity does not matter to these things. Which is interesting. Can I go down there? Nope. Thank you for whatever the hell you did. Okay. Go on, Twig, do your thing. Right, okay, so I think that has established that the purple vine things are bad. And that's what we want to get rid of. So, let's try that. My initial thoughts on this is that it's going to be a game I'm going to enjoy playing this, and then when I'm done with it, I'm going to be done with it. You know, I'm not sure it's going to stick with me the way something like Gone Home did. I cannot deny the art in it though. It's very much an artist game, this. Cool. I don't really know the purpose of that. Okay. I guess we helped them out. Ah, waterfall. You go for a bird bath there, Twig, why not? Well, that's where we want to go in the background. So, let's just try and do it, eh? I wasn't expecting to have gameplay with the bird then. That actually threw me a little bit. Right. You know what, folks? I'm actually super thirsty and I've still got a headache, so I'm just going to nip now and get a glass of water and I will be right back. So, uno momento. Sorry about that. Just feel myself getting thirstier and thirstier, you know. I just want to make everything like bloom. Or interact in some way, you know. These crazy carrots are a bit crazy. Little rock dude. Little rock dudes. Ah, look. Mountain. Yeah. He fell in the water. I feel that was some kind of cannibalism. Carrot creatures eating other veg. Yeah, not carrots. Maybe they're supposed to be birds. I assume they're crabs. Okay. Ah, this is where we're going. Okay. That was a bit confusing. Oh, it was upside down. Go on, Twig, what are you doing? I assume giving this thing its eyes back? Thank you. That was a creepy creature. Okay. Guess we'll go this way. Shake, shake, shake. Thank you, Twig. Right. I assume we take this back to the little skull in the tree. Give it to him. Oh, so it is its eyes. Right. One down. I think we've established there's like no combat in this game whatsoever. It's just some sort of what's proven to be relatively light puzzles. We can't do anything to help us. What can help us? Go around the other side. I'm guessing I've got to wait for this one to get over that bridge. And then turn on the lights, like now. There you go. And my theory is, we have to hit all three of them. Like that. Nothing too challenging so far. Thank you for your help, boys. I assume boys, they're probably not boys. Well, I'm saying boys mainly because they're rocks. Put it that way. It could be because rocks are hard and so are boys, or it could be the boys are as dumb as rocks. You decide. It's probably the second one, if I'm being honest. Thank you, skull dude. Mm-hmm. Let's keep on dashing. Oop. Okay, so we can't go that way. Also can't go that way. Alright. Let's go this way. There's some good little, like, subtle animation effects in this. I am still finding it really difficult. You might have noticed the control lamp. Alright, one minute. This didn't. That light doesn't make any sense. I assume we've got to go find handles for the other two bits. I assume it's not deeper than just move it to the end. Yeah, there we go. See what I thought is right. Nice, easy, simple puzzle. Nice chilled out start to the New Year streams here. This might actually be quite a good game for my daughter to play. Although she started playing a game called Big City Little Key. Game Pass has a lot to answer for. And I thought that would be quite simple for her, but the controls were actually pretty difficult. She had trouble figuring out where to go and what she needed to do. Return. Right, I'm pointing the yellow bits. I've only just noticed around the eye, there's 3 little yellow lines, which I didn't even notice before. See, I just game of brain. I just intuited that. It's in game of brain right there. Okay. I missed something. Are we under the sea? Well. Oh, we don't have his light. That's bad. We live in a coconut under the sea. Well, to be fair, I don't think we actually are under the sea. Why couldn't we interact with that? I feel like we should have been able to interact with that. And we just can't. And it's weird. That was useful. That thing that just went past the front of the screen, that like messed with my eyes. That was a weird perspective shift. Alrighty. We're figuring this out. Slowly but surely. There really is some like weird creatures in the background, isn't there? See, this is a cool effect. I like this. There's light back. Nope. There's a little stuck. See, it's wanting me to turn the stick in. Wanting me to turn the stick the direction the stairs are going. So I'm doing like a clockwise motion. This is a good perspective. Like, it's a good bit of like camera trickery going on here. I like it. Twig. Thank you, Twig. Hey, we got his light back. Seems like there's some stuff here. What are these things? Find some light on them? No, nothing happens. Okay. Okay. Right, that's where we were. That was a cool effect. I like how they're playing with like advanced graphics stuff while also having what is a relatively simple game in the scheme of things. I don't believe Twig is strong enough to help that lighthouse. It's just bad having to play on the windmill. Why not? Full. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that on. Bike people. Okay. Oh. Freaky. We turned the bird into an egg. And back again. Let's go this way. I feel like we need to go this way. I like the little bike people. They are very cute. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Okay. Right, I think, yeah, so if we now... Right, why can't I move this? Let's go down. Okay. That was weird. I'm not sure why I couldn't move the top one then. Okay. I'm guessing we've got to move this to this side. Oh. I see what he wants. So, the one on this side, on the right-hand side, is the same colour as the moon symbol. We need to move the moon symbol over. I don't know if it's going to let me. Basically, we need to swap the moon symbol. Oh, that's not ideal. I know what I've done wrong. Right. Move this back over here. Right, so this one needs to go back into the middle. Right. And then think not that one. Right, move the so if we move the moon thing over here, then we can do that one. Move that one over here like this. Right. Then move the moon into the middle and down. Then move whatever this is. I was just about to call it the sun, but then I realised that the one on the left hand side is probably the sun. Yeah, move the moon over here like that. And move this one down like that. There we go. Then we can go through. Alright. Cooking. Let me out. Alright. Alright, so we should now. Well, I think it wants us to go back to the center and put that medallion we've just got on it. But, like, can we go this way? No, you can't go that way. Also can't go that way by doing that. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the central square, drop this medallion off. Oh, crap. One twig. Alright, one down. Ooh, that was harsh. Ah, ghost bird. Even the bird is like, the fuck's going on here? Yeah, I see. Alright. I get the feeling that this place is going to be a little bit freaky. We've got just enough time to do this puzzle. Thank you, Twig. Alright, how is this one? Okay. Guess we're sticking with Ghost Bird for now. Yeah. I was wondering how that one would work. I messed up the telling here. I don't really know how I messed up the telling here. Do 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 do. Actually, I think we need to... No. Come on. Get the platform. Round towards the door. Alright. Now do this. Then do that. Then do that. And we get through the door. There we go. Alright, another medallion down. To the square. Back. Alright. One more to go. Let's go up here. That's not what we wanted. I want over there. I see now. Okay. Yeah. Wait, where are the... Oh, I... got to open these doors and then... do that. And then should be able to get around and over here. Alrighty. Right, final medallion. It's a little bit freaky having to turn the bird into an egg to get the puzzles to work. Do. Yeah. Alright, I guess that makes sense. It's kind of lucky there was a nest at the bottom of there for the bird, really, wasn't it? Okay. Right, this seems like a place that might have a medallion. There we go. Let's run. Gruntwig, do your thing. What the heck are we doing here? Uh-huh. These guys are cool design. I really like the design of these guys. Hmm? Thank you, folks. And the crowd goes wild. Alright. Oh. They seem like fungi, and populating them seems probably a bad choice, but maybe I'm wrong. No, go this way. That's why I went to. There's little shortcuts that don't actually do anything. They just like, yeah, I suppose you can shine some light on this little plant. Adds nothing to it, but it just looks kind of cool. I mean, it does look very cool. Do-do-do-do. a place we can go? It is. Okay. I get the feeling I'm going to get to the end of the game and I've missed like at least one of those statues. And it's going to bug me, frankly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just a nice view of the world for no reason whatsoever. Oop. That's back where we came. That's not where we want to go. Okay. You have a rest, Twig. Why not? Oh, she laid an egg. Nice little acknowledging head nod. Head nod. There. Head nod when I can talk. Okay, what time are we in? Let's go in here. This might be a good place to stop. Yeah, maybe we'll get through this cave and then stop. Depends on how long it is. I can see why this would be a critic's down. I really can. Just like shots like that it's just like an artist's picture, slightly quirky artist picture. But it's stuff like that would mean games critics love this, because it's not just a power fantasy action game, and it really isn't. There's definitely no power fantasy here at all. It's just, how best to describe it? A solidly interesting game. Really is just them, like, developers just messing about. Okay. Oops. Those are very definitely useful things. I think I saw where this is needed. There we go. Right there. Right, we'll get through this door and then we'll have to quit. Okay, I do have to quit. Less than 1 minute ago. Okay, right, we will finish up Keeper tomorrow night. I will also, sometime next, well, before tomorrow night's stream, I will be putting a poll on the community page of the YouTube channel. I'll try and add one to Twitch. I will also add it to Blue Sky and Threads, so you can vote on there for what's going to be the 3 games in our old section. So they're going to be relatively long, but as a spoiler for those watching, I think it's going to be Cyberpunk 2077, Command and Conquer Remastered collection, probably just Command and Conquer Remastered, or Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I think. No, maybe not Mass Effect. I'll have a think. Definitely Cyberpunk and Command and Conquer. Okay, so we'll see what happens. All right, so keep an eye out for that poll, and definitely do vote, and also do subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help me out. And I will catch you tomorrow for the what I think will probably be the final part of Keeper. Have a fantastic Monday and whatever you're doing. Sweet dreams. I'll see you then. Good night.